Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking with this micro here. It's the Hglrc Xjb-145. And this is a pretty sweet looking micro. Spins 3-inch props. It's 145 millimeters motor to motor, and it's a stretched X frame. So it's going to be longer front to back than it is side to side. And the bottom plate's 3 millimeters thick. It's got all Hglrc parts in here. Features the F428 TX20 stack that I reviewed a while back, along with the ELF camera, and you guys have seen all those videos already. I'll put cards in the corners for those. The motors on here are very powerful. 1407 3600 kV. So the motors on here are the HF 1407 3600 kV. These are the Hglrc Tech flame motors. Very nice motors. Obviously we're spinning some DOS 3045 props, or some Billnose props, very good props. And overall, very nice components in this. Really good power. Flies really well. Much better than the FuriBee X140 that I reviewed like a week or two ago. But the cost of this is quite a bit more than the FuriBee X140. That one I think was $115. I'm not sure what the current price is. That might have been on flash sale at the time. This is going to the Hglrc here, the Xjb-145. This is running about $200, and it doesn't include a receiver or a battery. But pretty much other than that, it's pretty much ready to go. It did come with, I believe, with Betaflight 317 on here, but I went ahead and flashed it to Betaflight 321, and also changed my ESC settings and BLHeli configurator. One thing you see, I reversed my props. And so I'll put 2 cards in the corner for videos on how to explain how to do that. Pretty simple to do. And I'll give you a CLI dump as well in the description. You guys can copy my settings if you want. But yeah, I thought this flew really well. Has lots of power. I think if you get this, I think you'll find that it's going to be one of the more powerful 3-inch micros out there. And before I forget, let me give you the weight of this. So it's coming at 132.5 grams. And I was flying this around with a 650 4S LiPo. I think it was a 75C LiPo, and plenty of power with that kind of LiPo. I would suggest getting a high C rated 4S LiPo for this if you're going to fly this optimally. You could probably fly this on 3S, and obviously you could probably fly this on a worse battery, but your performance is going to suffer. And I think that for something like this, you want to fly with the best batteries to get the best performance to enjoy it. Okay, just going to do a little line of sight first. It's a little windy right now, but shouldn't be too bad. And I'm running on a 4S 650. Sounds pretty smooth. I think the tune is okay. I don't hear any problems. Do a punch out. There's just a 50% punch out there. Bring it back down. Got a little bit of prop wash. Not too bad. Let's try another punch out. That was about almost full throttle there. It's very floaty. All right, let's fly around a little bit. Sounds pretty smooth. All right, 7's pretty good so far. All right, so trying out the flips here. Since this is a stretched X, the roll rate's going to be pretty sick compared to the pitch rate. See, it rolls really quick. Bring it closer here. See how quickly it rolls. This has plenty of power with those 1407 motors. These are really good motors. They sound really smooth. Oh, and by the way, here's the PIDs. This is what I'm flying here. And roll P is 30, pitch P is 35. And it seems really locked in on these PIDs on 4S. And yeah, the D gain a little on the low side. Motors weren't warm at all, so I think I'm going to stick with this tune. It looks like it's flying fine on this. I'm going to exit. Okay, let's take off for the second battery. It's very fast. Can turn on a dime. It's possible my antenna might be disconnected. I did a little antenna hack to try and fit this receiver into the top of the top plate, and it's possible the micro FL connector on the antenna might have popped off. I'll have to check that. It's kind of on the underside of the receiver, so I couldn't really see it. So I'm going to actually going to take it apart. Yeah, I had another lockout right there. So yeah, I have a feeling the antenna might have just popped out. So I'm just going to keep it nice and close. Quite maneuverable. I think this will make a really nice 3-inch racer. This thing's pretty locked in on these PIDs, so definitely give these a try. And I am on Betaflight 3.2.1, by the way, because the stock Betaflight was like 3.15, kind of an older version, so I might as well just go to the newer one. Okay, so that's going to do it for this review of the Hglrc Xjb-145. I really like the way this thing flies. The motors are super powerful. Way more power than the FuriBee X140, but of course this is almost twice the cost. Excellent components in here, flies really well. Don't mind the receiver. I'm not going to put a link in the description for that. You can see I totally hacked that up, and apparently whatever I did is not working so great. I think that's one of the downsides of this, is that there's not much space to put a receiver in here. I probably should have gone with the FreeSky instead of the FlySky receiver, and put an XM Plus in there. So if you guys are doing FreeSky XM Plus, you'll be just fine. And I say go with that. Should fit in here better anyway. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.